Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I welcome all of you to this Bhakti Sanga Japa newsletter interview. And for this interview, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, I once again welcome all of you to this Bhakti Sanga Japa newsletter interview. And for this interview, we have with us Her Grace Cinmayi Vrajapriya Mataji. So before moving on to the interview, I would like to read introduction of Mataji. Her Grace Cinmayi Vrajapriya Mataji is a disciple of His Holiness Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. She came to Krishna Consciousness through the association of Lalitangi Mataji and started reading Prabhupada books. Her life transformed after serious reading of Srila Prabhupada books. She started attending and hosting reading calls for adults in her neighborhood and also conducted several Bhagavad Gita classes for kids. Just through her kids program, she has distributed several sets of Bhagavatam. She continues to be a regular attendee of reading calls and she is known for her sweet expressive narration from Srila Prabhupada books. In Bhakti Sangha, Mataji served by introducing and welcoming in the mid-morning session. She is a regular speaker on topics like Chaitanya Bhagavat, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. She listens to all the Bhakti Sangha classes on call every day. Her narration of various Prabhupada books are available on YouTube as an offering to her spiritual master. Thanks to Vinita Mataji for uploading them regularly. She is extremely humble, down to earth, and extremely sincere in her practice of Krishna consciousness. The true success in any spiritual path is the transformation of one's heart. That is very evident from Mataji's life. We can see that Srila Prabhupada's book have transformed her consciousness so much that her heart shines like a Vaidurya jewel. She has some incredible realizations and her talks are filled with potency to make anyone take up Krishna consciousness with utmost love and devotion. We are extremely, very, very fortunate to have Mataji on call today with us for this Bhakti Sangha Japa newsletter interview. Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for giving us your valuable time and association for today's interview for Bhakti Sangha newsletter. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Vancha kalpatrupasya kripa sindhu pevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrindi ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna Mataji. So, Mataji, so yes, as I read the introduction itself, I was really awestruck reading your introduction. And I should personally say, I really love your classes whenever you take on Bhakti Sangha, as I've said earlier also. So, and also your voice makes that, gives that difference in that class, means gives that, what to say, the divine hearing of the class. So thank you so much, Mataji, for that. So please share your experience in Krishna consciousness and how you came in Krishna consciousness, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev. Thank you so much, Mataji, for having here. Nobody actually. Thank you, but for giving me this position. I'll start by saying my prayers first. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Jayapataka Swaminiti Namani Namacharya Padaya Nithaya Kripa Pradayane Guru Katha Damdaya Nagar Granthani Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangham Langhayate Girinit Kripata Maham Nandi Shri Gurum Dinatari Parama Shri Chaitanya Mishwaram Harim Tats. So Mataji, you want to know my journey in Krishna consciousness, is it?
Yes.
First of all, thank you so much. All those glorifications, they are not mine. Devotees, they expand everything multifolds. So that's what it is. It's not me. But still, thank you for that. So Mataji, as you said, it was through Lalitangi Mataji. My son was around 4 years old. We were in Charlotte then. And I was looking for some shloka classes or something like that to engage him. I was teaching him some small shlokas, but then I got to know somebody teaches Bhagavad Gita. Was very interested, and my son was very naughty. He used to run around everywhere, so I was forced to sit with him in the class when Mataji would teach him. There were a huge group of kids in his age group, and Mataji would very patiently teach them, give them stickers and encourage them, give them prasadam at the end. So it was a nice experience for me too. I would sit there, and that's how it started. And actually, I've always been, that quest was always in me. Right from my college days, school days, I used to, my family, like, they used to get books from Ramakrishna Ashram, Chinmaya Mission, and all these things. So there were lots of such spiritual books in the house, and I would try to read them, not understanding anything, just try to figure. I don't know what I was doing, but I would read a lot of those books to trying to figure out something. Maybe I've tried so many things. I've gone to Arshavidya Gurukulam, which is in Pennsylvania. When I was in Virginia, I used to try going there and try to follow what they would say. But it was never complete. And sitting here, hearing to Prabhupada's commentaries of Bhagavad Gita, everything would make me feel very happy. And then the association with Mataji was also so beautiful. Then she started slowly, she gave Srimad Bhagavatam to all of us, and she started reading calls. Like we would all meet once a week. Like we were some 6, 7 Matajis, I think, and many senior Matajis would also come at that time who were already initiated, and we would read Srimad Bhagavatam one chapter a day, not a day, a week. And Mataji would explain, and it was a nice thing for me to start up that way. And then and then we had to move to Pennsylvania. We moved to Philadelphia suburbs, and I thought everything is going to stop now. I was a little sad about it, but Laltangi Mataji said, no, you can start kids' classes on your own. And so it was an experiment. Some neighborhood kids started coming, and I would sit and read Prabhupada's purports, everything, and then I would take the class. So that was one big thing. And slowly I joined multiple reading sessions, which Laltangi Mataji opened, like small book readings were happening in the mornings. So became a part of that. Then uh, slowly she enrolled me into Bhakti Shastri. So that was a big boost. I used to plead Mataji before enrolling for each semester. Can I stop now? I don't want to do it. It's very strenuous. And she'd say, it's okay, enroll and keep doing. And somehow that was a big thing. Basically, reading Srila Prabhupada's books was what was the biggest pull. Srila Prabhupada showered so much mercy through his books, and reading Leelamrita. I used to read Leelamrita. I started reading Leelamrita like a novel. Before that, I used to read a lot of fictions. So I just picked up Leelamrita like that and started reading. And but then by the time I came to volume 7, the transformation had happened. Prabhupada had transformed me. So he just pulled me.
Nice, nice, Mataji. Yes, Prabhupada's books, really, it is like divine medicine for us, right? So we can say. So whenever we read, yes, of course, as you said, Leelamrita is really very heart-touching, actually, in that case, if we sit alone and read. And yes, even today also, we had on the call, Prabhuji was speaking about Prabhupada's, about his experience with Prabhupada. So it was really very nice, and devotees were going on asking questions. So that was really very nice. So nice to hear about your transformation also, Mataji. And yeah, so going to some other place, and how you got in touch with Bhakti Sangha?
Bhakti Sangha, again, it was Lalitangi Mataji. Like I was in that morning reading call. So we would chant, I think, a couple of rounds together. I don't remember now, and we would read. It was mainly with Prabhujis who would go to work. So we would not spend too much time. And then slowly she introduced me to Bhakti Sangha also. And I would join in the mornings for chanting, and then classes somehow I would not attend online, like live. I would hear recordings. Those days, WhatsApp recordings would come. So I would listen to it later on during my household chores. And Chaitanya Charitamrita was too far for me then. I would listen to Srimad Bhagavatam. And then Her Grace Preeti Vilasni Mataji started Brihad Bhagavatamrita. I remember those days. And that kind of attracted me, but still I would feel, oh no, that's all too much for me. Let me be with Bhagavad Gita and try Srimad Bhagavatam. So that's how it was, baby steps all over, Mataji. But Bhakti Sangha, that's how the morning chanting was what I joined initially. And then when they started doing teachings of Lord Chaitanya, that's when I started joining live, because that was something I really wanted to hear from each Mataji. They were doing so systematically each chapter. So that was something I started joining live, and then it never stopped. Bhakti Sangha is like an addiction to me
Yes.
now.
Yeah. This is the divine temple, we can say. So,
Very
virtual temple.
very
So,
true.
yes, each and every one of us, we have some experience with Bhakti Sangha. So, in that way, it's nice to hear about yours also, Mataji. And so tell us about your sadhanas, Mataji. How do you um, prioritize your sadhanas every day? Like you have so many other works also, right? So means like each one of us, we also have all everything, but we are struggling in doing our sadhanas also, right? Sometimes it happens. So in that cases, how do you prioritize your sadhana?
Struggle is there, Mataji. Every day it's a struggle. So prioritize amidst other commitments, right, Mataji? Is that what you're asking? Um, yes, Mataji, it's mainly, I think, not trying not to displease Gurudev. That is the force, I can say. Trying not to displease Gurudev. That phrase, Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado, Yasya aprasadat nagati kutopi, keeps coming. So I think that is the force. Um, and I can't say I'm doing it great, Mataji, not at all. I keep slipping, I keep slipping, I keep slipping, keep admonishing myself. And it goes on and on. Uh, Somehow trying, Mataji. I don't know
Yeah.
how to answer that
I
question.
think you're very humble, Mataji. That's why you're not accepting that you're doing very good.
No, if I would tell.
Hari, Hari. So Mataji, I just want like you have various other services, right? Means,
Mhm.
and also, so in that cases, then how your sadhana will be in those cases? Like, so, see, for example, if we say, like for me, sometimes I will think, I don't know when morning has happened, when night has come. It will be like that. The day is like so busy running here and there and doing all the chores and doing our sadhanas, everything is there. So in those cases, how do you manage, Mataji?
Priority is given to chanting. So the first thing I do is chanting. At least some rounds before anything else we start for the day. I try to finish off some rounds at least. Otherwise, it becomes like a big thing, like, oh my God, I'm not finished. That thing is there. And then whatever other chores we are doing, that should also be done with responsibility, right? Whatever our material works are, but that will also not be done. And then this will also not be done properly. So first thing in the morning, that's what I've been doing, like try to finish off some major chunk of rounds most of the days. Of course, some days it's difficult, but then like recently we had Govardhan Puja and I had signed up for some cooking. So some things like Aarti all became late that day. Like it happens, but chanting is what is given priority, I feel. I mean, that's what I'm trying, because those 16 rounds is something we have told Guru they will do. So focus and attention, I won't talk about it. At least trying to do that is what is priority. And then the rest, like I like to read every day, at least a little. But some days, especially weekends, it does not happen. Um, I don't know if I'm even answering your
Yes. No. It's nice, Mataji. Yes, I just liked you said that attentive chanting, right? So it happens with me also. Like chanting, yes, I'm chanting. That's all. I don't know whether it is attentive or not. At least I'm just uttering the name of the Lord. That's all. So that's how it's going in my case.
I know.
So, and for the classes, Mataji, like you gave us Chaitanya Bhagavat classes on Bhakti Sanga. So for the class, how do you prepare for the class, Mataji? Like, how do you read for the Shastra, like reference of the books, and how do you take notes and prepare for the class?
Uh, that is all fully Gurudev's mercy and Her Grace Prithivilasni Mataji's mercy. Not qualified Mataji, not at all. She motivates me, so I do it. Just to please her, I do it. And honestly, I just pray Srila Gurudev because nothing is here, Mataji. Nothing is here, actually. So I just pray to him. I first read the verses. It'll be blank. It'll be totally blank. I won't know what to talk. And I pray Srila Gurudev. I read them again and again and again, just the verses. Then Prabhupada Saraswati's commentary, if I'm lucky to get some verses with commentary, it helps because then there is direction how to go. And it's a little easier, just need a dissection of the commentary and go further and further in it. If there are no commentaries and it's just a storyline, then again, I'll just catch hold of Gurudev's lotus feet. And even if he's not giving me direct instructions, then I call Preeti Mataji, and there are so many classes when I tell her I'm blank, I don't know what to do for this, and then she'll give me some ideas. And based on that, I'll start working. And sometimes thoughts will come like, oh, we read this, why can't we add this also here? And it's all inside Paramatma talks, Gurudev talks, Mataji. That's all I feel.
Hari
I
Hari.
might be getting the most boring answers.
I think Mataji, this
I'm like,
whole
why am I
interview
even
will be
doing this?
glorification of Preeti Vilasini Mataji.
That's the
You
truth.
must see this.
Each class I run by her, Mataji, because I feel I can make mistakes anywhere. I don't have that confidence. So each class, whether it be like I'm very fortunate that in our Charlotte congregation also her Grace Mitrinda Mataji gives me chance here and there, and she says, do you want to talk? Do you want to glorify Srimad Bhagavatam? She'll send a message. So sometimes I'm given an opportunity here too to talk Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So even let it be any class, I run it once by her and I ask her, is this the way it should go? And she's the best guide. She just, no matter how busy she is, she will take time and guide me. So that's how it goes,
Hari
Mata.
Hari Om. So that is really very nice to hear, Mataji. So, and I just remember of a class, like I think that was the first class I was hearing from you. And you were saying about glorification of Lakshmi Narayana. So at that time, so I still remember like the way you glorified in that class. It was really so amazing. You told a story at that time, point of time. It was really very amazing. I think it's been a year or two, I think. So that was very nice, Mataji. Thank you so much for that, and keep giving us like this very wonderful class. And recently also you gave class on Chaitanya Bhagavat, taking up all the pastimes of the Lord. Thank you for that also, Mataji. And yes, Mataji, so you're doing even temple services, right? So during at that point of time, how do you feel about a devotee? Like, means like, what is the important quality that you find in a devotee that it has to be there?
Okay. An important quality which
It's a general thing only. Means like, what do you feel that a devotee should have in himself?
Mataji, I feel basically we should shine as human beings first. So the quality I feel we should have is empathy, care. That should be there. When we talk to somebody, no matter, I mean, who am I to assess somebody's sadhana? Nobody. It is between them and Krishna. It could be some person who is not chanting any rounds, who is just interested to come. It could be somebody who is very elevated. But my interaction to both these people should be that I should empathize their position in which they are. Like if they are going through something, I should be able to understand them. And that care, which our Maharajas talk so much about care and concern, right? They talk so much about care. That care should come from heart, Mataji. Um, it should not be a flowery language we just use, and it should be a genuine concern for another human being. It could be not just among congregation, I feel, anywhere, any dealing, if we are genuine from heart and we can empathize another person's situation, I feel that is what will please our Guru Srila Prabhupada Krishna, right? He is in our heart, so we can't cheat him, right? Yeah. I can't have hatred for a person in my heart and outside go touch their feet and say, please bless me. I don't know. I am not like that. And I don't know, Mataji. I feel
Very
care,
nice. Yeah.
care with empathy is very important. If I can't put myself in their shoes, that is a big thing. Like, understand what they're going through, maybe not fully, at least a little, empathize with their situation and then deal with them. If that happens, then we will be pleasing the Lord, I feel. I don't know. What do you feel, Mataji?
Sure. No. I don't feel, means like I was really wondering like how much realization Mataji is having, and I was remembering even Kirtida Sundari Mataji also in Madhurya Kadambani also in her sessions. It is told that she has to that we should not be it a devotee or a non-devotee. We should not criticize or we should not blaspheme anyone. So I just remembered that line, and I was just awestruck when you were speaking. Like, um, outwardly behaving something and inwardly having something in mind that should not be there. So
Yeah.
that is in this Kali Yuga, most of the people are having Mataji. So
Very
I just
true.
remembered my things, what I went through. So I was just listening. Okay, so this is a very good realization what Mataji is having.
Like
And
I can't do much. Like I have a lot of limitations and all that. I might not be seen running around and doing a lot of services, but I feel the core feeling is we have to feel for another person. It could be any person. It could be your neighbor also, right?
but Mataji, in that case, won't it be an advantage for the other person who is always dominating?
Ah,
In that case, then I think in which case?
how are you saying, Mataji? Explain. I'm
No,
not.
no. What I'm saying is, if a person is always dominating us, and if we keep on being humble with that person, then they will take advantage, right?
Mm, the outside world, yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Maybe
So
there.
it's, see, devotees, yes, of course, they do understand. I'm saying about
Yeah.
the outside world.
Yeah.
So in that case, I think I heard in one class that you should show at sometimes like what to do, because they are like that, then we'll have to keep them like, make them understand.
Maybe yes, Mata. I'm not talking about humility, just that care, like showing the
Care.
person, having genuine feelings. Humility, yes, I feel sometimes out in the outside world may not work the way we are humble among devotees.
Of
That is
course, yeah.
different. Outside, if I go to work and I keep saying I don't know anything, they might not, they might throw me out of the
They will
job.
throw out of the job. Okay, good.
I can't do that. I get that. But the genuine concern, care, empathy, I feel that we should not leave as human beings. We should have that.
Okay. So being for so many long years in Bhakti Sangha, Mataji, what do you want anything to improve in Bhakti Sangha? Do you have anything to say for us in Bhakti Sangha?
Very nice. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Um, I'm sure you have blessings of so many Maharajas. Bhakti Sangha has blessings. So many Maharajas come and bless Bhakti Sangha with their presence, and they want to come. Like I've heard, right? Some Maharajas, they say, I'm free at this time. Call me, I'll come and talk here. So that is the blessing Bhakti Sangha has. And these wonderful, all of you organizers are doing such wonderful services, Mataji. And each class, well, let it be morning. I am more free at during the mid morning, so I hear more attentively at that time. My morning is Srimad Bhagavatam class. I'm running around. But still, oh my God, each day it's amazing. And then the kids' classes go on. There's so many classes. Keep going, keep going. That is all.
I really miss the kids' classes on Bhakti Sangha because of the time difference, Mataji. So hopefully sometime there maybe everything will get connected. Let's see.
Maybe you'll move here. Amidst.
Yeah. Okay, Mataji. So thank you so much, Mataji. With this, we can end the interview here. Thank you so much once again to you for giving us your valuable time and association. Vanchakalpatrupasya kripa sindhupevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namo anantakoti vaishnavvrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Her Grace Chinmayi Vrajapriya Mataji ki
Glories
jai.
to Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So we'll end the call.